Hello, welcome to part two in my video series. Apparently, even my mistakes were correct because they got me here. So, as we left off in my first video, I had just learned that I qualified for financial aid. Now, prior to my learning that, I was using my time with my family to rethink to research and pursue opportunities professional opportunities that would essentially pay me to travel. And as you might suspect, I was thinking about being a flight attendant. But one thing that I pursued, and actually one opportunity I actually landed, was an offer to be a shopping guide for a major cruise line. Now, I had actually worked for this exact same cruise line back in 1999. So yes, it had been at that point, it had been about 20 years. However, I remember very, very specifically something you cannot forget, what the life was like. In short, the contract is 6 months long, okay? And then you're off for 6 weeks. And should you decide to return or continue, you receive a new contract. And it goes that way. And there were a lot of people there who just adored it. And you either love it or you hate it. So I worked one contract, and this was back in 1999. So I decided, okay, this would be a wonderful opportunity. So after a couple interviews, I received the offer, and the cruise director says to me, okay, we already know which cruise ship we would like to assign you to for your first contract. So he sends me a contract, says, okay, we need you to sign this in order to continue. I received a 32-page contract. Now, I am an inactive member of Actors Equity Association, and in my prior life, I was a professional dancer, and I've done theatrical tours where I did not receive a 32-page contract, so I knew something was up. So I went through this contract with a fine-tooth comb, and fortunately, I have a brother who also has a degree in criminal justice, so I asked him to look it over as well. So, and contracts, you really have to be careful with contracts. And this is why lawyers get paid so much money to review contracts, because one word, one phrase you do not understand can completely change the liability factor, both for yourself as well for the company. So I circled it, made some notes. And about 48 hours later, after sending me this contract, the cruise director comes back and says, hey, we need the contract in order to continue. I said, well, slow your roll. I am looking forward to this, but this is also a professional contract. I need to know what I'm getting into here, although I knew a lot of what I was getting into. I made some notes, asked him a few questions for clarification, and he clarified. And I said to him, okay, can we negotiate my salary with my new understanding of these responsibilities? As you might imagine, that contract was quickly rescinded. And I am not someone who ever chases after something after it's taken away, particularly a job. Number one, there's a million jobs out there. Number two, there's only one me. Number three, we're talking about my life here, okay? So if something is taken away, I know that there's a reason. See you next time.